coming up. Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are from. Welcome to a match for the World Cyber Games Qualifier for Chinese Qualifier, that is. And we are going to have ourselves a match for the semi-finals between IG and ForLove. And the other semi-finals will be held on Saturday, in case you're wondering. And for that also the quarterfinals still have to be played, so the winner of this match will go up against one of the 4 teams that are still in the other branch of the bracket, which is DK, Leo, Noah's Ark and Tongfu. But first we're gonna see which one of these teams is gonna be in the finals. It's a best out of 3. IG is gonna start on the Dire side, ForLove on the Radiant side. And of course IG is right now one of the, or one if not the strongest team out there right now. So on paper IG will take this game. I'm hoping that ForLove will be able to put up a good fight though, because they might be able to surprise us. They were able to beat Cruel in the quarterfinals and now made it to the semifinals against the giant IG. But we're gonna see how they're gonna try to take down the giant. Of course, it's gonna be a David versus Goliath kind of thing. I know, references, it's amazing. Let's see what they're not gonna use. We're not gonna see a Bat Rider nor a Naga Siren. Rubik and Darkseer also out of the pool. Bounty Hunter the first pickup for ForLove, so already indicating they're gonna have a slightly mid-game oriented lineup, or at least gonna try to go for some mid-game aggression to get those tracks up and track gold going for the team. Let's see how IG is gonna respond to that, of course. There is still a lot of heroes in the pool that we normally see banned out or picked up fairly early. Of course, one of those is the Undying, or the I say Undying, but I'm not sure if IG actually likes to play Undying all that much. That might not be the case, and they're actually going into reserve time for their first 2 pickups. Interesting to see that the giant is hesitating, perhaps, or just not quite sure yet which tactic to go for. Of course, we are starting on time for this match, so but the teams were complete in the lobby 15 minutes before the game started, so in that time they could have also discussed their tactic. Templar Assassin is going to be the first pickup here for IG. It's been so long since I've seen Templar Assassin because she's been banned out all the time. I almost forgot that she was still on the pool. We have a Leshrac pickup as well, of course, a strong hero regardless in which situation you are in or which state of the game, late, early, mid, good hero. But already indicating Templar Assassin mid-game. Now ForLove has to think, you know, who are they gonna place against that Templar Assassin? We know Queen of Pain can do a decent job, so that might be a hero that ForLove wants to pick up. At the same time, do they really have to rush with that pickup? Actually, yes they do, because IG might be banning out that Queen of Pain, or you know, counters towards the Templar Assassin in the next phase. Of course, Leshrac itself is considered a semi-counter towards the Templar Assassin. Venomancer, who is still on the pool, is considered that as well, for both of the same reasons, to pick up the refraction. It's gonna be a Night Stalker and a Jakiro that are gonna be picked up by ForLove, so they pick up a solid support and a Night Stalker, which in my opinion for the Asian teams I've mostly seen Night Stalkers on that solo lane to be the semi carry and just go on a duo / tri lane to get that farm up and not be getting that much levels all too fast, but that doesn't matter all too much. So I like the pickup. Also mid game, of course, has to be getting that gold in that nighttime, especially with the track gold. Combining that, if you combine the 2 of them, like Night Stalker, Bounty Hunter, both of those around level 6/7 for Night Stalker /7 with track nighttime, there is really no stopping those 2. They can just go around the map very fast. They're 2 very mobile heroes. Find the target, kill it off in no time. No escaping for that, because there will be a silence up on the Night Stalker. We're gonna see a Sven picked up by IG. I like the pickup personally. I like the Sven come back as a carry. He's gonna of course be laning with Leshrac, because Sven Leshrac, a solid dual lane, might even be turning into a tri lane if they want to, with the stun to follow up on the stun from the Sven, as in the Split Earth following up on the stun of the Sven. We're gonna have a Necrolite ban out. That is an interesting one to see. I have to say, I think I've only seen Necrolite being picked up once in the last week or so in the matches that I've casted. But interesting to see. Of course, it's a very strong hero with a lot of survivability. Probably just a hero that ForLove just doesn't want to face. Because if you look at IG, what else could they could basically complement their lineup with anything right now. They have got a dual lane sorted, could be a tri lane, so they could ban out more supports if they want to. They have a mid lane sorted. They could ban out some jungle heroes if they're scared that IG might be going for that and get that advantage in the jungle that maybe ForLove is not planning on getting. But maybe, but ForLove, I mean, Night Stalker Jakiro could be a dual lane as well, and therefore also still pick up a jungle hero if they want to. We have a Brewmaster banned out, Queen of Pain indeed banned out there as expected, Tidehunter being banned out, no more teamfight, Chen still being banned out by ForLove, and they're really going fast through these bans. So Necrolite, Brewmaster and the Chen. Brewmaster banned out, interesting to note. Yeah, it could still be two dual lanes for IG, could have been a hero that they might be facing, but I guess again a hero that they just don't want to be dealing with. It's kind of like the Broodmother, a hero that is just annoying to face, although Broodmother is still in the pool. And IG actually could be still using a solo long lane, who knows. Last pickup for IG, however. Let's see what they want to ban out. Maybe more heroes that could counter that Templar Assassin. Queen of Pain, of course, already out there. What hero in the mid lane could still counter that Templar Assassin? Might actually be having to look at a dual lane if you want to really counter her. Like, you could put a Venomancer there, but that's basically only... You can stay alive until she's level 6. And then... it will be... you know, Templar Assassin will still be Templar Assassin. Undying gonna be banned out here for last ban for IG, and ForLove is gonna have the chance to pick up a hero first. Is it gonna be a tri lane? Is it gonna be a jungle hero? Or is it gonna be their mid lane? Because for the rest they've already given away what they want to do. And perhaps Night Stalker is still going mid, but I'm not expecting it, to be fair. Enigma is going to be picked up, so that's the jungle hero. Enchantress is still in the pool, however, still an installed jungle hero for IG to pick up if they want to go for that. The thing is, if you are, like, you have two options here, because you know your opponent is gonna get farm, gold, and experience in the jungle. If you don't pick it up, you're not gonna get that, but you'll have the upper hand on the lanes because you'll be on one of the lanes. You'll be outnumbering your opponent, so could get an advantage there. Or you pick up a jungle hero yourself, so you're not being put at a disadvantage. Though having said that, Enigma is farming faster in the jungle than the Enchantress, though Enchantress can go aggressive way earlier on. But does IG want to do that? They might actually, with the Leshrac and the Sven, they have the chance to do that. They're level 2, they're already very dangerous. Shadow Fiend is going to be picked up. That is not one that I was expecting. Is it gonna be two dual lanes then, a Shadow Fiend, or maybe Shadow Fiend solo on the easy lane and an aggressive tri/dual lane on the bottom lane? I like this pickup though, indicates aggression for IG, countering fire with fire by the looks of it. Of course, as I already said, Bounty Hunter, Night Stalker, they need those skills. They are built around their ability to kill stuff mid-game and get extra gold mid-game. And what is ForLove gonna pick up now? Last pickup incoming. They need something that is able to probably stun, because they only have the Malefice and the Ice Path. But where are well, mid lane, Dragon Knight perhaps could be a potential solo mid lane. But they have 1 minute left to think about that, and looking at IG, they actually used up all their bonus time, only have 5 seconds left, but I kinda expect them to already know what they're gonna be picking up as their last pick. And well, they're taking into their bonus time, I just have to... no more chat for me. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna see a Magnus. I like the pickup. Incidentally, I've seen a match yesterday where Magnus was picked up and he can make a big difference. Has of course the stun with a reverse polarity there. Is a very tanky hero. Tanky enough to survive the combination of the Sven, Leshrac, Templar Assassin, Shadow Fiend, Venomancer combination? I'm not sure. But it is a mid-game hero, and he might be able to at least counter, well, stay alive against the TA mid. I like the pickup. We're gonna have to see how it's gonna work out though. Venomancer last pickup for IG, and as I expected, IG did not need to think about that extra, so we'll be not needing their 5-second remaining time in the bonus time. And let's see how we are gonna see them lane this. Venomancer Shadow Fiend could be on a dual lane, Leshrac Sven dual lane, Templar Assassin mid lane. That's kind of what I'm expecting IG to be going for, which will mean that Bounty Hunter is gonna be in some trouble there. Of course, Venomancer could still go on a tri-lane with his Sven Leshrac and still have Shadow Fiend on a solo lane, but we'll see how that's gonna go. As let's see who's playing what. We have Zhao playing his Shadow Fiend, YYF gonna be playing the Sven, Ferrari of course on the Templar Assassin, and we're gonna have Chuan on the Leshrac with last one, but not least, it's gonna be Faith on the Venomancer. And we are gonna see them all moving towards the bottom lane to see if they can scout out a first blood or something like that. On the Radiant team, we have ForLove getting ready to start the match. We have 8K playing the Night Stalker on the top lane. We're gonna have the Bounty Hunter, and Night Stalker actually going on in the mid lane here, so that's gonna be the counter towards the Templar Assassin, or at least attempted to counter her. We have Guai playing the Magnus on the bottom lane, gonna be supported by the Jakiro, who's gonna be played by Biu. And last but not least, it's gonna be the Enigma. It's gonna be played by Hansi, and he's of course gonna be going into the jungle, but not before he denied a creep on that top lane. Let's see if they are able to find the Jakiro, because that's the only one that's really in the line of fire right now, or potential line of fire. He's gonna place a ward, and he now scouts them out, so he sees them. They also saw him placing the ward though, and that's indeed exactly counter warded and done. And Jakiro backing off will be fine. Wards though, you know, that's 75 gold gone and wasted. Ward also placed here already by IG, making sure that there's not going to be any pooling happening there. And let's see who is going to be going top. Indeed, it will be an aggressive tri-lane on the bottom lane. Zhao will be going solo top on the solo easy lane with the TA mid. And indeed, this tri-lane, this is going to be causing a lot of action in this bottom lane. Magnus is going to have a tough time. Of course, he can skewer away. He has kind of an escape mechanism with that. It looks like he's being left alone by the Jakiro right now. Jakiro still going mid towards the Night Stalker, or maybe just gonna ward. Probably just gonna ward. But this guy is gonna have a tough time here. Venomancer Gales stuns upon stuns, and all he has is his armor, which is actually quite high, 4 armor, and his skewer away. If it's gonna be enough, we'll find out. Jakiro going towards the top lane now after placing his wards. He's gonna be together there with the Enigma, actually thinking about going aggressive on the Shadow Fiend, so this is making for 2 aggressive tri-lanes. I like it. They are not gonna counter the tri-lane with a tri-lane, knowing that this is just too strong. Venomancer actually also instantly replying to that and going towards the top lane to help out a Shadow Fiend. But yeah, they're gonna leave this Chen and the Leshrac alone. Are they actually gonna go for him? Nah, it's just some harassment for now. And Enigma is going to be in this dire jungle. It's going to be also scouting already out the Venomancer, knowing that he's there right now. And might be able to throw it some harassment already. Look at that damage. It's actually quite a lot. We'll be pulling the lane back incidentally, but it's all fine there. A level 2 on the Shadow Fiend so far. 4 last hits for him already. Bounty Hunter though, with his help here, he is actually getting some farm. Of course, normally solo lane Bounty Hunters. Oh, wait a second. Stun, followed up on stun. No, it is the Edict that got picked up first, and Swan now skewers away. Takes a Leshrac with him in tower range. Leshrac stun, still gonna hit. First blood going towards him, but the tower is still gonna get the kill on the Leshrac. That is 1 for 1, but the first blood money, of course, that's the one you want, and that went to the Leshrac. TP back instantly from the Magnus, and that is just a demonstration of how fast it can go with the stuns coming off from Sven and Leshrac, but the skewer actually helping out a lot. That tower is really dangerous for Swan, but like I said, it's worth it. It is indeed worth it, and this combination we'll see more often, especially if the lane is now being kept in range of this tower here, which is of course something that Magnus is going to try to do. Actually, he's not really helping himself. With the tower attacking the creeps, that's really not ideal. It will mean that the lane will get pushed, regardless. Leshrac stun got a hit there. Sven standing around there, not gonna go for the last hits. Actually popping his clarity, wants to make sure that he's not gonna have that one removed. And well, like I said, Wave is already back at the opponent's side with Jakiro now roaming bottom again and gonna help his teammate out, and Bounty Hunter going down on the top lane with the Venomancer Gale helping out. Shadow Fiend, of course, with his races, pretty strong. And the moment that Bounty Hunter gets left alone, with the Enigma also again in the Radiant jungle, it is the end of the era of the Bounty Hunter. In the meantime, Magnus taking a lot of harassment here again. Dual Breath will force them back though. And that was the stun combination going off. But the tankiness of Magnus helping out there. Magnus also already picking up boots, of course. He kind of needs that to be able to escape from the combination that's going on here. We're going to have the Night Stalker. Mid lane, 10 last hits for him for the nice, with the 17 for 7 on the TA. So TA definitely getting the better of this lane. But the levels on the Night Stalker are still there, so he might still be able to make a difference in the mid game, or in the first nighttime, which happens in around 2 minutes time. And we will see how that's going to go as we have supports exchanging blows there. There's the first stun, follow-up stun from Leshrac. Score hits only on Leshrac, and it will be Jakiro that will still go down. Icepat still hits Swan though, and that's going to be Swan going down. But for the Jakiro, support for support, and now the Magnus in a lot of trouble, gonna run away from Sven. He doesn't have anything else though, and he will be fine. There's just only one tangle left on this Magnus, and that might spell difficulty for him. It does, yeah, Jakiro has a self, could be giving it to his teammate, is not gonna do it. And he's gonna leave Jakiro to get some levels for himself. He's of course level 2 only, so that's actually a nice thing to do, just to make sure that your support is gonna be getting that levels, because he's not gonna get it from the jungle here, because that's still warded. Leshrac gonna find the Enigma in the jungle, just harassment here though. They can't really kill each other, as we have a pause coming up from him, and a go instantly as well. And that was a quick pause. Boots up on the Night Stalker, who sent his bottle to the courier. Full bottle up on the TA as well as boots, but she's of course doing an okay with the last hits. I mean, if you look at the last hits in total, like for the entire, for both teams. Ooh, get it? It was Sven that got the illusion rune, and now Enigma has some troubles. Clarity being popped up. This might end badly if there's gonna be a stun, which there is gonna be in 1 mana. Bam! You're dead. YYF picking up the kill. 900 gold in his bags right now. He's been part of 3 kills out of the 4 that happened on his team, and he's got 14 last hits, still in the top 3 of the last hits, together with the other 2 people of the teams on the different lanes. So mid lane is highest, top lane is second highest, and bottom lane third highest, all in favor of the Dire side. So this might be trouble for ForLove, but like I said, they really are quite level dependent on their team, with the Magnus kind of wanting to get level 6 of course for that reverse polarity. Night Stalker, who's gonna get a gank. We're gonna try to set up a gank here on this TA. Void, silence, right click, shuriken toss. Is it gonna be enough? It's still not nighttime though. 1 more hit needed, no bottle being popped, and now it is a Night Stalker on the run. Can Templars doesn't catch up. Her phase boots are still in the stash, so she won't be able to catch up with that. Bounty Hunter level 4, no track just yet, so no extra movement speed from that either. But like I said, they are built around levels and night times. Of course, the Bounty Hunter wants to get level 6, Night Stalker wants to get nighttime, which it now is. And of course also that level 6 to extend the nighttime. Black Hole, level 6. And Jakiro, the only one not really level dependent. It's kind of like the Earthshaker in that aspect, able to just throw the Ice Path regardless. Of course the difference is in the nuke on the dual breath, making sure that he makes a difference when there is indeed a gank. As Magnus is waiting for the creep wave to come towards him again. He's 15 for 1, Sven 16 for 4, so he's very even there. And of course one thing that I said during the draft as well, it is ForLove that does have a jungle hero, so they do get golden experience in the jungle that IG is not getting. Invisible Bounty Hunter looking for a target, gonna find Swan. Is he gonna go on it though? And we actually have both Sven and Leshrac roaming around. They're gonna try to find the Enigma, and they will find him too. Hello! Stun, 1, and that's gonna be a kill. Bam, you're dead. And they're gonna try to gank him. It's gonna be 3 versus 2 here. There is Leshrac already being silenced up. Ice Path only locks in the Sven though. War Cry's up, extra movement speed for them. They don't have a stun from the Sven from the Sven anymore. Dual Breath doesn't hit. We have the trap from the TA coming in to try to help out. Who are they gonna go on? Stun. Lands on the Jakiro. Skewer into the Leshrac, who stuns up the Magnus. Another Ice Path. It is gonna be the Jakiro that drops. And the Leshrac that drops on the side. And now is Magnus on the run. Void up on the Sven. Sven in some trouble. It is nighttime, of course. Night Stalker able to be that having that extra movement speed, extra attack damage is gonna go for the Svens. Wow, Shockwave actually picks up the Sven, and Night Stalker will be fine. Bounty Hunter will be fine. 2 for 1 on even ground. Ended up being 3 versus 3 in this riverbed. And Ferrari going back to his mid lane, 36 for 11. Made good use of the time that he had when the Night Stalker was away. In the meantime, of course, the Shadow Fiend being left alone, Venomancer and the Shrek now also. The Shrek with level 3 Edict, tier 1 tower will be going down. First tower to drop here as the Magnus is in some trouble. Courier in a lot of trouble as well. It doesn't have a haste, but the Skewer will be there, and the Warcry is not going to be enough to catch up with him. Of course, tier 1 tower still dropped, and it looks like they're going to go towards the tier 2 on this top lane. With the TA gonna pick up the illusion rune there. Sven in the meantime, 900 gold up on him. Has now died once, but still doing good job. He's been partying 5 out of the 6 kills. The only one that he wasn't partying is the Bounty Hunter dying on the top lane. So it's basically all you can ask for. Bounty Hunter, who is now level 6, so we might see him roaming around even more right now with Night Stalker, of course. In nighttime still, is he gonna be trying to go for more kills, or is he gonna be just trying to farm a bit more? It looks like the latter, as he is back in his middle lane, wanting to try to stop Ferrari from free farming. That's of course a very dangerous thing to have happening. A TA free farming who's already got phase boots. She hasn't died yet. She's got 39 for 12 last hits, and is just all in all doing a good job in this mid lane. And of course the TA that we know. The TA that we know can be very aggressive. Sven is going to be scouted out by the Eidolons here as Enigma is hiding in the trees. And Magnus is getting some free farm here. Let's just put up net worth and see how that's going. We see, of course, everybody off the Dire team highest up on net worth. That's not really a surprise because, well, we've seen them dominating the lanes based on last hits, and of course now also 1 tower going down on the side of ForLove. But the extra gold that the Enigma is getting is actually seeming to not make that much of a difference. We do have about 5k difference in favor of IG gold-wise. Gale will hit on this Night Stalker. It is still nighttime though, but is it going to be enough for him to get away? Nice Ice Path, but the stun from Sven is still there. Jakira will still go down. TA picking up the kill. Now 4 heroes here in the mid lane. Tier 1 tower has no hope of surviving this, and will be going down. TA picking up the gold for that one, as Shadow Fiend is still farming freely on the top lane. IG, of course, already in this game with a dominating strike. Having a first grip on this game for sure. Magnus tries to do what he can though. He needs to get his farm up. He needs to get that survivability going, and just starts maybe soon getting the reverse polarity combining with the black hole. Of course a very strong combination, but you have to get it off to be able to do that. And to do that you kind of also have to have a blink dagger up on this Magnus. Yes, you can try to skewer in and get your reverse polarity up that way. Ooh, ward being placed, and now Enigma doesn't know how fast he has to get away from this one. It's gonna be 3 heroes that are 4 heroes even that are making their way towards the bottom lane. We already see Magnus kind of giving up on the tier 1 tower, and that's kind of the only thing that they can do. Or are they gonna try to go for this? This could be their attempt to go for that team fight potential that they definitely have with the black hole, with the reverse polarity. Macropyre is not up yet though, that you would want to have on top of that, but Ice Path is there. Dual Breath is level 2, another nuke there. And there's gonna be 4 heroes here, maybe even 5 if Bounty Hunter makes his way over here, which he is trying to do. Now they're just gonna stand there and wait. Looks like they are. Interesting to see both teams playing. I'm not going to call it passive, because it's not passive at all. Not with when you're sitting with 4 heroes on the lane hoping to set up a trap for your opponent, but it is like waiting around seeing if they can get something to be set up. And they're just waiting. And right now, the smokers going to go through the back, or are they gonna go for there? Nah, they're not gonna go for Roshan. Awkward. And they're gonna just run back again. And this is actually 5 heroes here from IG. If this team fight goes their way, they will. Oh, they find the Magnus, gonna get a stun on him, and he's going down so fast. Ice Path still lashes in too, but there's not something that you want to do. There's not something that you want to be. Well, you want to have the reverse polarity, and there's no buyback either. Well, there's actually the buyback. Jakiro, though, locked out of position, will be going down. And the stun launches on the Night Stalker as well as on the Bounty Hunter, though Bounty Hunter's still invisible. Venomancer ulti being casted, 4 heroes, and there's the score! Reverse polarity, it's on 3! Massive damage coming out from this Magnus right here. Is it gonna be enough? No, I don't think so, and that was the Magnus going down, Bounty Hunter going down, and the Shadow Fiend gets a triple kill. It started out with so much potential, but the combination was just not there. If they weren't cut out there, if the Jakiro was still alive in that encounter with the black hole, with the reverse polarity, that would have had such a different ending. But no can do, and IG, they will take the reward. They will take the tier 1 tower. And they will take the advantage in the game even more so. Look at that drop. That is 4 heroes going down on the side of ForLove, with now 4k experience difference in favor of IG. A massive black hole and reverse polarity, but just not enough damage to go through. Such a shame. They had it so well planned out. So well planned out. Ah, that's such a shame. Such a shame. Oh well. IG, of course, gonna continue trying to maybe go for a tier 2 tower. We have a BKB being built up by the Shadow Fiend. Let's see what what other items these heroes are building up. Still 1300 gold on the spend. I'm curious to see what he's gonna go for. Normally spends also go for BKBs, and but this game might be different because of the advantage that they have already, that they definitely feel, of course, as well. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. We have the TA, of course, picking up a Blink Dagger, Face Boots there as well. That's a bit of a standard build there. Leshrac going for a supporting build. They're going to go for the Roshan here by the looks of it. BKB indeed complete there in the inventory this time. Venomancer, of course, also support. He picked up the Arcane Boots. Nice job for him. And the last one, I feel like I'm missing someone. No, they're all 5 here. That was all 5. Yeah. Take a look at the Radiant side, see who's building what. We have Magnus, of course, who had 4 kills already before he died on that occasion and bought back, so costing a lot of gold there. He has got threads, and we don't know yet what he's going to build next. I'm kind of hoping for a Blink Dagger because he kind of wants that initiation to be a bit better. I would expect. We have got the Jakiro, who's of course doesn't even have boots. He has got the magic stick. He's died 4 times now. He's only got 1 assist. With the Night Stalker getting threads as well, he needs to get some more action in the mid game. He hasn't died yet though, so doing a good job at that, but he needs to get more kills. As I said during the draft, he is built around getting those kills at nighttime, and right now he is not getting them. With the Bounty Hunter, has mana boots of all things, of course helping his team out a bit more. TA is going to be scouted out here. Is there going to be more to try and take him down? The Blink Away was first. And the Ice Path is going to be too late. If you see Jakiro moving towards you like that, and they know you have a Blink Dagger, you know that something's up, and you just blink yourself away. Good call there, as he also has a regen rune in his bags. They find an Enigma though, and the Blink will be there shortly again, or will it not? No, it will not, and the Enigma will be fine. Will be safe out of there. Leshrac actually still checking to see if he can find something there. Gonna place a sentry ward to counter the sentry ward that countered the ward. And we're gonna see the Venomancer gonna build towards the mechanism. Already making this out of this. And you see now the state of the game. Everybody of IG is in this Radiant jungle or on the bottom lane. Very far from their own territory, but they don't really seem to care. Malphite is gonna be hitting on the Shadow Fiend, who is gonna be getting a Shuriken Toss and a track and an Ice Path and a Dual Breath. But they are not going to try to take him down. They know that there would be too much support if they commit to that. They're going to go for IG for the tier 2 tower though. Is there going to be any defense? The ultis are up again, but Magnus does not have the mana for his reverse polarity. And is actually on the other side of the map. Going to try to put some pressure on the tier 1 tower there. As there's only 1 tower so far down on the side of IG. And actually that will stay the same as now the TA comes. Ooh, score away from that one. The TP is already there from the Magnus. Nice one. Nice one. Magnus really having a fun game, even though it's not really working out for his team so far. But I should rephrase that. I like seeing Magnus. I'm happy that he's making my game nice. As Night Stalker just went down for the first time. God Strength being used for that. Sven stun, Leshrac stun, raises, and TPs into the tier 1 tower. They do not want to give anything away to ForLove here. And I don't blame them. Anything that you give away, of course, could come back twice as hard, and it's just not worth it. Not if you're already ahead. You don't really need to rush anything, so they might as well just defend what they have and just take it slow at that. As we have Bounty Hunter scouting out the Venomancer, but he can't really go in on it, especially not with a double damage spend around the corner. A very dangerous site. As he blinks in, actually, is gonna find the bounty hunter with the sentry ward. That ice path is nice, but the razors were still there, and Shadow Fiend picks up the kill. Good sentry ward. Making sure that that made a change. We have got the Medallion of Courage up on the Venomancer. Of course, the Roshan already went down with the Aegis going to the Shadow Fiend. Now we're gonna see him buy something. What is he gonna buy? Hello, Butterfly, by the looks of it. Eagle Song up on the Shadow Fiend right now. And IG, they are just dominating in this game. They have still, like I said, they have the grip on the game. They determine where, what, who, and why, and how. And you see that that ForLove is just being shut down. They don't know where to farm. They still need to farm though, as we have got the Night Stalker going down again. This time to the Sven TA combination. Sun there with the damage to go through, and this was the hero that did not die yet for a long time in the fight, as Jakiro actually picks up the Venomancer still. Nice job, Venomancer just by himself there with the Magnus helping out. In the meantime, the TA is gonna blink in, gonna find himself a Jakiro dominating Ferrari. Easy kill there, as he might be thinking about doing more, but now it is already the Magnus that's on his way out. Templar Assassin gonna go for a Desolator by the looks of it. Of course, it's the build that we normally see coming off from Templar Assassin, so no surprise there. Bounty Hunter gonna come in from behind, gonna try to maybe take a kill on the Leshrac. Level 8 versus level 8. A Blink Dagger now up on the Magnus. Sentry Ward being placed here, and there's gonna be a Blink in soon. Leshrac might still have to pay for this with his life though, but there comes the TA, and he's gonna go for the Night Stalker. Leshrac's on hits on 2, 1 down, 1 to go. Bounty Hunter still alive, wants to go. Shuriken Toss gets the kill. Sentry Ward was there though, and he goes down as now the Enigma out of position. There's the reverse polarity. Shockwave, Venomancer ulti going down though, no black hole for you, Enigma, and now Magnus in a lot of trouble, gonna try to screw her away, will be able to do so, and is gonna be locked on 1 HP, because that Venomancer ulti is of course not fatal, but that just went out of hand. It started out as a simple gank from a Bounty Hunter on the support Leshrac. Ended up not being that simple, as the Jakiro still goes down. Ice Path not gonna stop the blinking Templar Assassin, wicked sick Ferrari. And it's just backing out of control. You see the gold graph, it's already going towards the 20k, experience graph towards the 15k. It is pretty painful for ForLove. And normally you think like, okay, you know what, these teams, they have like a hard carrier that can take the game back late game. They have maybe, maybe just a hard carry kinda, or maybe some team fight that they can turn things around with, and they can. They have got the team fight. And we've now seen them try to do it twice. Not able to do it though. Not able to take the game. And without that team fight, they're kinda lost. They need that team fight, because the mid game that I said with the Night Stalker and the Bounty Hunter is just not there. I mean, 6 to 20, it speaks for itself. IG just dominating. And also, like I said, no hard carry on ForLove that could maybe turn the game around. And even if there was a hard carry, I do think that he would not be getting enough farm, because IG is just shutting down a lane successfully. And there's so much movements coming off from IG that really nobody is safe. Not even a support Leshrac could not be picked off by a Bounty Hunter. What started out as a simple and quick kill ended up in a 3-1 wipe. Not ideal at all, and we have a go again, so we will be going shortly as soon as ForLove decides to go, and we do indeed have almost 20k gold there. And of course the Blink Dagger of the Magnus might make a difference if they have to get that combination off though. And for that to go off, of course IG knows what combination could be coming for them if ForLove is successful, so we will see them watching out for their positioning a lot and not getting caught out. And if they can get these pick-off kills that they have been getting the entire time, then they don't really have to worry about that, because then never will there be a 5 versus 5 team fight. Desolator indeed up on the Templar Assassin, and the Mechanism almost done on the Venomancer, just needs 150 gold. Gem of True Sight up on the Leshrac, who's been placing Central Wards the entire time anyway, so why not just pick up that Gem of True Sight. And here they come. They're gonna actually try to look for a team fight. There is no Magnus ultimate for another 15 seconds, however. They are right now in a good position, but you know, nobody sees that. Now they see everybody. Now ForLove knows where they are. Now they want to see and try if they can get this team fight. If they can't get the next team fight, I don't think there's gonna be much hope left for ForLove. And there comes the Tia, already picked up a trap. Tier 1 tower, Tier 2 tower going down. There's a blinking, reverse polarity only hits on 2 though, Ice Path locks on 2 as well, and the black hole catches no one. That is a bit sad as we have Venomancer still being picked up by the Magnus. Is it gonna be enough? Enigma actually going down there, of course, to the Sven. Bounty Hunter running away, but a Gem of True setup on Tron will make sure that he's gonna be able to continue going on that. Blinking, stun, GG Cole, Jakiro goes down on the side, and this is gonna be indeed the team fight that did not happen for ForLove. We're gonna see game number 2, however. This is a best out of 3 for the semifinals for the World Cyber Game Qualifiers for China. And the winner of this will be going to the finals versus a team that's not yet known, because the other half of the bracket is gonna start tomorrow with DK versus Leo. And then Friday it will be Tong Fu versus Noah's Ark, and then the winners of that will fight, and then the winners of that will be taking on the winners of this. So this was only game number 1. We're gonna have game number 2 soon. My name is Sheever. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. And if you want to find out more about World Cyber Games, then I believe the site is just www.wcg.com. It's just that simple. It really is. Anyway, thank you for watching. We're going to jump ourselves into game number 2. Stay tuned for that. Be right back. And don't go anywhere.